Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode, I'd like to discuss something that's a little different. And I've even noticed from patients coming into Acupuncture's My Life clinic for the first time here in New York City, there's a common question as to why they're seeing a physician so much. There's so many things going on that it seems like to them, every time one thing is cleared up, then there's something else, and there's something else, and something else comes up. And this is why I recommend you see an acupuncturist along with your annual checkups with a physician. And because the likelihood of you experiencing different things coming up over and over the years is close to zero. And I say close to because I never speak in absolute terms, because I have to admit, once you walk out of the Acupuncture's My Life clinic here in New York City, I don't know what you're doing. And if you're walking out and let's say, hey, I want to go grab some fast food, or I just want to party and do happy hour every day, I'm just not going to tell my acupuncturist. Now, we'll know what's going on and we'll question you on that. And it accompanies why I say, it goes along with or goes with why I say see an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. Because we do, as human beings, have a tendency to sidestep every now and then and get off track. And need that person to get us back on track. And that's usually your acupuncturist. And that's why I'm doing this episode today based on hygiene habits that are bad, and you don't know that they're bad. There's certain things that you're doing on a daily basis that affect your health in the long term. And just even from experience, like I've even had patients that would, certain things would correct itself and then something else will happen and I'll have to ask them. And then your acupuncturist would ask you this. What is it that you're doing that appears or can appear to be abnormal? Now, they may not ask the question like that. But for the most part, they may not even have to ask the question, because when they diagnose you, they'll ask you a lot of times, are you doing this? Are you doing that? And we'll get a lot of, oh my gosh, how did you know? So it's important to see an acupuncturist, because some of your basic daily lifestyle habits can negatively affect your long-term health. And many individuals are unaware of that. Let's say in today's society, for example, many individuals love to, play on their cell phones while they're using the bathroom, while they're on the toilet. Now, it doesn't sound like a big deal. Individuals will get into social media. It helps them pass the time while they're on the toilet, and they're unaware. Cell phones tend to attract a lot of the germs that are in the bathroom. And you have to think, when you're cleaning yourself, when you're done using the toilet, you rest your cell phone down somewhere. You clean yourself, and then you pick your cell phone up. Then you go to the sink and you rest it down. and then you wash your hands. And whatever germs are on the sink, or you put on your cell phone after you've cleaned yourself, after using the toilet, they're there. Now you feel, oh, I washed my hands, I'm good. Did you wash your cell phone? And here's another thing that's pretty interesting. Many individuals flush the toilet and don't put the lid down when they do it. That is bad. Because what's in the toilet is being aerosolized now. And what happens is, it's fine particles are going in the air. It's just like what happens with a spray can of Lysol when you push the top white head down, and then, it aerosolizes. And so what's in the toilet, the same thing is happening. So all of the germs that you and everyone else that's used that toilet, since it's been clean, it's coming up in the air. That's getting on your cell phone as well as you're breathing it in. So just a helpful hint, not to digress too much, put the lid down before you flush, okay? But taking a cell phone with you to the toilet is not a good thing. Okay. Now, another is just even using Q-tips. I get this a lot. New patients who come in, doc, I'm losing my hearing. Okay. All right. So I'll take them in and do a consultation. Complete diagnosis. Just assess them. Do some acupuncture. And when the session is over, I'll ask them, do you use Q-tips? And they'll say, yeah. And what's happening is they're pushing the earwax further down the ear canal. And this can cause permanent damage. And I teach my patients how to clean their ears, clear them out properly without using a Q-tip. Huge, huge difference. Huge difference. They would notice. Another is, do you wash your hair every day? Do you? And if you answered yes, guess what? You have glands in your scalp that produces oils to keep your hair nice and healthy. But guess what happens when you're washing your hair every day? The shampoo that you're using is washing away this oil. And this is part reason why many individuals have dry hair. And it doesn't look as shiny as what's on the box. So, dandruff. And there are individuals that see an acupuncturist for just about anything. Because more and more individuals are learning that there are many ways in which you can benefit from regular wellness visits to an acupuncturist. And dry scalp. Doc, I have dandruff. This is just terrible. Do you wash your hair every day? More times than not, it's yes. It's not always yes, but we have to get to the bottom, the root cause of what's going on with you. And sometimes it's just basic hygiene. Now, the flip side to this coin is never washing your hair. Because then bacteria will build up and it'll eventually clog your hair follicles and lead to infection. So the safe way is like every other day. It's fine. And try and use natural soap. Don't buy these shampoos that smell good, and because media told you to use it, because some model is on television flinging her hair around, so I should get that because I want to do the same thing. Some nice organic soap. It's fine. But it comes down to basic hygiene. Basic hygiene is, and another thing is like even not washing your hands often enough. And there are individuals who do so much throughout the day, and then day's almost over, they haven't washed their hands. And they're putting their hands on their face, the children's faces, when they're happy to see them, and they grab their cheeks. And it's like you're spreading germs. Now, I don't want you, I'm not recommending, I won't say want, I'm not recommending that you're running to the sink every 2 minutes to wash your hands. Just periodically. Every now and then while you're working or doing something, just wash your hands. Just wash them off. You know, it's for your own good. Another is, do you share your razors? Women do that a lot. And I'm only basing that on experience, my personal experience. So don't take it as, it's fact. It's just what I notice. And it's been told to me. You have to be careful with that. Because when you do that, you can spread infections. I mean, it's such an easy way to spread viruses like HIV and hepatitis. Don't do that. And I've known of such cases where individuals have acquired hepatitis, gotten it, and had no clue. Only to find out it was as a result of sharing their razor. Do not share your razors. Another would be, let's say, do you brush your teeth enough and long enough? At least twice a day you should brush your teeth. And sometimes, let's say when you first wake up, you're still a little groggy, or let's say you do it for the second time right before bedtime and you're tired. So you just rush right through it. No. Give yourself a couple of minutes, at least twice a day, and brushing your teeth. This is important. All right? This is very, very important. And again, like I said, it's just basic hygiene. Simple things, not as to not sleeping with contact lenses in your eyes. Can affect the cornea. It can even cause infection of the eye. Some individuals are so exhausted at the end of the day, they forget. And another thing, back to the toilet, because many individuals do not put the lid down when they flush. So since I'm speaking of brushing your teeth, do not keep your toothbrushes near the toilet. No. And I mean, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. You know, I've gone to some of my friends' homes or associates, people I've known, and, you know, before barbecue or whatever, just want to wash my hands before I eat. And voila. And some of you guys as listeners that know me and have been to your homes and you do this, I know you're going to be upset, but, you know, hopefully you'll take it as good advice. Never leave your toothbrushes next to the toilet. So when what's in that toilet bowl aerosolizes into the air, and you go put that toothbrush in your mouth, I'm not even going to expand any further. I'm not going to go much further with that. I think you know where I'm headed with that. You know, because you have to understand, as a doctor, board certified doctor of acupuncture, I understand health as well. I understand that the wealth is not in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your purse. It's not in your pocket. It's not in the stock market. It's not under the mattress. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. And it's not in the shoebox in the closet. The wealth is in you, which is why I'm constantly recommending you see a physician on an annual basis for regular checkups. Regular annual checkups and seeing acupuncturists for regular wellness visits. Make acupuncture a part of your life, please. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?